and welcome to my speed build where I am going to be going over the old buildings in the base game so far. So our first speed build is on Willow Creek and this house here, which is usually about 19,000. So we're going to do a 20,000 simoleon build. So basically for our very starters, which you get 20,000 in the base game anyway. So we'll have a look. See, it's quite nice. It's a one bedroom bungalow house thingy, as you already know with this one, with the base game. We've got this strange little kitchen on the outside which doesn't actually go in. So let's take everything out. First thing to do is to move that bit there so it's all nice, and we're going to make the bathroom a bit bigger so it's less of a shower room and more of a bathroom. So and I reckon because we've got enough room that we could actually turn it into a 2-bedroom property. But we'll get rid of this wall here. We're going to open it all out so that it's going to be like a kitchen, diner, living room. And I reckon if we move the door over and then put a wall right across here, we can actually make it into a small 2-bedroom property, which always comes in handy for when it's like a first move anyway. So I'm literally going to do this very basic and very sparingly, and only with the base game products as well, because Willow Creek is obviously one of the base game things. So we're going to move that one. I agonised over what the flooring was on this as well, but I decided it's probably easiest just to get all that in the same colour. So we'll remove all these really vile windows. Why on earth they decided to go for all green on this is just, I have no idea. So let's get it up on the base game. So I'm going to keep it in keeping with the rest of the Willow Creek. And they've got everything like cladded, but we're just going to change the colour on it because just green cladding just looks flipping awful. So we'll try and go reasonably monochrome, I think, and just go for kind of white and black or white and dark if we can. So I'm going to change the colour on the this little porchy bit out here as well. I'm not going to change too much for the outside, just tart it up a little bit and make it look a little bit better, because just the green is just gross. Why they ever went with green on it, I have no idea, but there you go. Anyway, so let's sort these windows out next as well. I agonised a lot over the windows because all of the affordable windows in the base game, they're just horrible. None of them are very nice, to be honest. So I think we'll go with, went with some just basic windows that we could have all the way around. I forgot to take the back ones off, so I need to take the back ones off as well. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one, get rid of that one. And just put in some better basic windows really, which is kind of those, I believe. And we'll just put those kind of all the way around. Won't put one in the bathroom. Put those there. That one needs moving up. And then we need a decent door as well. So go for white with the door as well. We'll kind of put it in keeping with everything. And then, oh, I want to grab that one. So let's start out with the kitchen. We'll remove those really gassy tiles in a minute. So I kind of figured there's enough room here that if we keep the kitchen reasonably as it was, so kind of keep it in this little sticky out bit, but then kind of just like have the wall gone so that it's more open, it feels less kind of claustrophobic with it really. And we'll go for black and white essentially for most of it, because then you can put more things on the walls. The extractor fan was a difficult one as well because they all just look horrible. And I wasn't forking out for a massive, disgusting one. So that is the best one of the lot, really. So we'll do that. Now we need to kind of have somewhere for them to sit. So a little dining area. So we I tried doing a table and chairs there first, and that really didn't, it just looked a bit weird. And I was trying here to do it like a little island, to kind of curve it round and do it like an island, but also having enough room, and it just would not fit at all. And it just stuck out. It was ugly. It just didn't work at all. So then I thought, well, we'll try like a floating island then that isn't actually attached to the countertop, and do it that way. And as you can see, that looked flipping horrible as well. No matter where I stuck it, it just didn't look right. So we tried moving it around a bit more, and it's just vile. So we went back to the idea of having a dark table and some reasonable chairs, not cheapest of the cheap, but ones that, you know, are half decent. So we got rid of what was there, and we're just going to stick 4 chairs around. If we do it that way, then that's a little bit, but again, that stuck out in the room, which just looks ugly. So had the idea to move it. So if we make the actual kitchen bit smaller, the eating bit could go there, or dining bit could go there, and then we could shuffle it along. But again, I didn't want the fridge stuck right out like that. I kind of wanted it still to kind of be in that little alcovey bit. So we got rid of the countertop and did it there, and then it fits in quite nicely. So next was to try and do our little seating area thing. Decided to go with black furniture again because we're going to do the walls in white or off-white. So trying to get the most out of the seating area as we can. So I thought a little 3-seater and a chair would look nice, and then try and put coffee tables in to make it look nice, and it just didn't work. So we needed to get rid of the chair and do like a 3 and a 2-seater, which worked much better. And then obviously everybody's furniture usually points at their telly, so you need a decent telly, but I couldn't find a way of getting that to look nice either. So figured out that to spend a little bit more and have a telly on the wall and then shuffle it all over, and that actually turned out quite well. So next up was try and just get the beds in for the minute, because that's like the staple of the bedrooms. Rather than faffing around with too much detail, we just wanted to get decent beds in for a minute. So figured that could be a nice little single room. You could put bunk beds in there if you wanted to, but we're just kind of going on a budget at the minute, and usually when you start a game you haven't got millions and millions of kids with it. And if you have, you can usually put a cheat on so that you can get more money to buy a decent sized house with more bedrooms. So kind of thought we'd have room for a bath and a shower in there, but it just looked ugly. So even though I don't like the look of the shower bath thing there, it kind of fitted in better, and it looks better than the one with the shower curtain. Can't stand that one, it looks ugly. So next up was to try and kind of tart it up a little bit and get the environment up a little bit more with this, and just trying to make it look half decent, and nothing really fitted in there. But I quite liked that kind of load of like display shelves and stuff with the towels and stuff on. I had to put the wall up for that just to get the loo roll holder on, which that looked half decent. And then we can put different tiles in because they're just ghastly as well. Why are all these first builds like really minging with decorations and stuff? I mean, they've done peach walls all the way around, which is horrible, and then all the tiles that they've chosen are horrible, and it's just, I mean, not that the selection is brilliant, but there are better colours to choose, guys, honestly. So let's get the lighting going. Now I quite like these little kind of like paper lantern-y type things. They tend to go in well with anything really. So, and they give off quite a lot of light. So see, that's bothering me, stuck out in the middle of the room. But nothing else looks really nice. So let's give it a shuffle, and then that will fit in there, which works quite well. And then toilet roll still there. Yeah, so okay, we'll put a little mat down as well. And that's the bathroom done. So that coffee table's still bothering me. Let's put some side tables in, or bedside cabinets in the bedrooms. And then, yeah, I'll move that door over because it's not in the middle, which is driving me bonkers. And then we need to put some dressers in. Dressers or wardrobe. Should that be better there or on there? No. Better back there, and then you've got more room. So I kind of toyed with putting a mirror in, but it didn't look right, and it stuck out too far because it is only a small bedroom. So, and then looked at putting a wall mirror on, and that didn't look right either. So kind of decided to go with some art to tart up the bedroom. The mural, that mural's nice, but when it's just scaled down tiny, it just looks weird. So we put in a couple of these nice like jazz pictures, because you can put one there, and then we can put the second one over there, and it looks quite nice. So next we need to really sort out this wallpaper. So literally just going to go for kind of like off-white colour everywhere, because then you can put in more pictures and tart it up as you go along. And you can have more colours in your accents and in your bits and bobs then. So we're gonna see, I don't really like that dresser, but nothing else really looked very nice. I even tried like moving things around and getting the big tall one, and that didn't look right either. So kind of figured we'd go with the same one that's in the single room, so it's not too dear either. It's kind of the cheapest one of the main ones, and a nice mirror in the corner because there is room for it. And then it's just a case of putting some nice kind of decoration-y bits on top. I thought that was a small plant, and it's not a small plant, it's a big one. So I'm going to put that one there, and I think we'll put a little clock on the side. So that's worked quite well in there, and then we're just going to change the floor into the same and put a nice rug down. Again, kind of like whites, blacks, greys, just so that we can then kind of change it as we go along as you play. That doesn't look very nice, that just looks ugh. Yeah, let's put that one down. Quite like that rose one. Wish you could get it in a bigger one actually. I thought you could get it in a bigger one, but apparently not. That looks ugly. That'll do. That's the same kind of colours that we want. It's not my favourite design, but it'll work. Okay, so next I was trying to toy with trying to get a little bit of a study area going, trying to get the computer area going. You can get the computer for about 800 simoleons, so we've got like 2,800, so we can get one going. But the problem here is the desk sticking out too far, so I thought we'll also concentrate on, we need to get the bookcase in, so we've got the big bookcase, and then some art on the walls, because I didn't honestly believe that we could fit the computer in, that people could actually get past it. If you're sat on it, they'll just be stuck in the hallway. So then I thought, you don't actually have to have a proper desk to get the computer on. You can just use a little tiny table. So we've got a tiny table and a chair and the cheapy computer, and then move it that way, and there is just about enough room, and then we can put those pictures there. I mean, really, we could do with a bit more art on that wall there because it looks a bit boring, but really we're pretty much done. And I'm just going to move that one back there because it's not a well-spaced room, so I can't sit it in the middle without it bugging me. So here we go. This is our new kind of, I think it was called a singlet room. So as you walk in, on the right hand side you've got a lovely double bedroom, which we've just kind of put some nice bits and bobs in. There's no art in that one though, unfortunately, but it has got a lovely mirror and a clock and a rug and things like that. And then we've managed to make the bathroom a little bit bigger, extended that so it's not a shower room anymore. It is a fully fledged bathroom. And then we've put in a second bedroom, little single bedroom. I reckon you could get a double bed in there, but it's pretty pointless. And then you've got the art on the walls in there as well. So you've got the jazz posters, which actually I have found that I haven't put them evenly spaced. So I need to sort that out in a minute, because that will drive me bonkers. And then into the, nope, get off, I don't want to move you. Right, into the kind of living space, you've got the 3-seater and the 2-seater, and a decent sized kitchen, with a big kitchen table. You've got your little study area there with the computer on a small little table and a nice bookcase. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, please. Bye.